Hello, 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 everybody. It's your girl, Ashley, the amateur expert, coming to you live today for this episode of Talk Tuesday. Super excited to have you here with us this week. If it is your first time joining, welcome. Thank you for being with us. I'm excited to have a special guest with us today. We're going to be talking about his career path, his idea of success, and the tips and motivators that he has used along the way. It is my strong belief that if you share your story and when you share your story, you inspire others. And so excited to see you be inspired by his story. So happy Tuesday, and we will get started soon. Hey Jay, what's up? What's up? What's up? How are you? Oh, you can like comments now? That's cool. Sorry. Hello, everyone joining. We are waiting for our guest to join us. If you are interested in being on the podcast, Jason was on the podcast not too long ago, or maybe he was like my third or fourth guest. Jay, we have to have you come back. We need where is he now? But if you're interested, definitely hit me up. I would love to hear your story and have you be and have you be on the show. Yes, well, while I have you, I'm going to let you know that we are doing an exclusive, awesome, cool launch on Sunday. It is a special campaign called Everybody Wins When the Family Blooms, a play to Jay-Z's Nobody Wins When the Family Feuds. And so excited about that. We're going to have some new colors, introducing a new affirmation. I am evolving. The collection is full of color. I'm rocking a new color today. You know, feel me, you feel me, you feel me. But yeah, just excited to see what this new season will bring. It'll be the first day of spring. So it's going to be fun and exciting. But also, where is our guest? I don't know how to play this game. Here we go. I am. Boom. Hello, everyone joining. Welcome. Our guest has joined us, and we're going to invite him in the room. Hey, Drewski.
Yes.
Hello. How are you?
Good evening. How you doing? I'm good. What about you?
I am well, thank you, and welcome to the Amateur Expert Podcast. Excited to have you on as our guest this evening.
I appreciate you for having me.
So let's jump right in. Why don't you
Sure.
tell us who you are, and what you are doing currently for work?
We're gonna start like that. My name is Snackz. I'm from Rochester, New York, by the way of Toronto, Canada. Right now, what I currently do for work is I'm an artist. I'm an
Mm.
artist slash songwriter slash producer slash all around hustler. I mean,
I love that. We love a multi-hyphenate on this show. So happy that you shared all the parts of you with us. So
right.
Snacks, when you were younger, what did you
Mhm.
want to be when you grew up, and sort of like what was the motivating factor behind that?
What I want to be when I grow up, that's crazy. I tell you the truth, I didn't know. That's crazy. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I just knew. I just knew I wanted to. I want. All I knew was that I didn't want to work for somebody. I'll tell you that much.
That's dope. That's important. Okay, so you knew that you had to carve out that path for yourself. Okay. So
Right.
what did success look like for you? Like what did it look like to be a success at whatever you were trying to do when you were younger? Like how would you have defined a success, or what did it look like?
Success to me, I would have to say, for me as a young guy, I say success was more like, it was like just having the freedom to do whatever it is I wanted to do. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, all the money in the world is not really success. You get what I'm saying? I think for me, even as a young, I just knew like the time was way more valuable. You get what I'm saying? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
think
Mm-hmm.
to be able to have control of your time and do whatever it is you want to do with your time, I think that's the most successful thing to me, you know? And it's
I
always
love that.
like that. Yeah, since I was a youngin.
That's dope. Okay, so your definition hasn't really changed, right? Because you sort of still believe that.
Yeah,
So how did you decide that not working for anyone else was gonna look like being an artist, right? Like, so you could have been anything. So take us on the journey from the moment that you knew or you were influenced to wanting to be an artist,
yeah.
and how that worked or looked for you.
So the moment I knew I wanted to be an artist, um, I don't know, I always had a way with words. So
Mm-hmm.
that and just I just knew the stuff I wasn't going. I just knew stuff I was going through in my life wasn't normal. You understand? So I was like, maybe I need to talk about this. And then I got a whole bunch of people that surround me that's going through a lot of this stuff. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm very creative with how I put things together. So I mean, for me personally, it just made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's and then I seen like other people be artists, and then Rochester, where I'm from, we don't have like no heavy big mainstream artists. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I don't know, shit, maybe I could be one of them. Who knows?
Yeah, you gonna put the city on the map. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're gonna make a name for the city.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so if I mean that sounds like that was easy, right? You were like, I have all your words, and I'ma just. Did you write it? Are you like Jay,
Yeah.
like straight off the dome? Like
Now
how?
for
What's
me,
your pro? Like.
so for me, my process, everything for me is like this is real life. If I'm not going through it, somebody around me is going through it. So like I write everything down, but I really pull from like moments in my life where, whether it be conversations or people, talking about things, anything like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's really what I pull from. So I just kind of try to take what's being told to me or what I go through and just put it in like a real creative form where people can understand it or like try to learn a lesson from you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so tell me, now that you are this artist and you've dropped this project that we're going to talk about in a bit,
Ain't
um,
probably yet. It's not yet, but
the
yeah.
visuals drop for
Yeah,
one
one of the yeah.
one of your songs today. But
Yeah.
I want to know what's something that you know now that you wish you would have known sooner.
Mm. That's a good question. Um, Something that I knew now that I wish I would have. I would have to say, just being more confident. Just
Mm,
I wish like if I had to like tell myself something like way back, like I'll probably say like my teenage self. I'll just say, oh, just be more confident because you already like everything that you kind of envisioned and everything that you felt you knew was gonna happen is gonna happen, but you just gotta
mhm.
have more faith in yourself and just be more confident in your decisions and just don't listen not don't listen to anybody, but if you don't really value their opinion like that, don't pay attention to that. Just what's going on, so you gotta like really trust your instincts. So I
Yeah,
think
trust your instincts, have that discernment. That's what's up.
or
Okay, so now that you know that, how else did you sort of keep yourself going? How do you keep yourself motivated? Um, what are some tips that you could share with us?
staying motivated, I say for me personally, I just look at my situation. Like I look at where I'm at right now, and I know where my goal is, and
Mm-hmm.
I know where I used to be at, and I think looking back where I used to be at is a big motivating factor because I don't want to go back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of them things where it's like if you don't want to go back to that, you need to make sure that you are on point, and you need to make sure you're doing everything you need to do. And
Yeah, no, that's good.
that and my family. You know what I mean? Just looking at my family, my mother, my older brothers, my sister. You know what I mean, like, and just watching them and just seeing where they are in their life and seeing like what lessons I can pull from what they went through and things they
Mm-hmm.
going through and just ask myself these questions like, where do I want to take this thing and how? You know what I mean? So Just, seeing everybody around me and seeing where they at and just looking at where I used to be at, and just that's really my motivating factors.
No, that's dope. So I wonder if what advice would you give to a young artist, or I mean, it could be someone who's just starting out in the game, doesn't matter age, right? Um, if someone wants to share their story, because that's basically what we're doing now, but we're doing it in a verbal form, right? We're in interview style. But I want to be, if I want to do so musically, what advice would you give someone who's trying to do what you're doing?
Study the game. Do as much research as you can. That's the number one thing. You got to know what you're getting into before you get into that. Once you understand what's really going on, then it'll be a bit. Hold on. Study the game, learn the game, and know who you are. Those two go
Mm.
hand in hand. Your mother gave you a name before you picked out a rap name. You get what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Learn that person first. And that's what, you know what? Not even with music. That's for anything in life that you do. Your mother gave you a name. Learn that person first. Once you learn that person, then you'll learn exactly what it is you want to do and how to navigate it, because you already know who you are inside. So you'll know what's for you and what's not for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's good. That's good. But I feel like people struggle with learning their purpose, their identity, and who they are because it's especially now with this social media world, right? It's so
Yeah.
easy to compare yourself to others or to try to emulate what other people are doing that's not really for you. So
Yeah.
how did you what do I want to say? Like how are you able to lock in to who you were? How did you know that you were being Snackz and you weren't being, Jay, or you weren't trying to be like, what I mean? Like what did that process look like for you?
So I mean, this is life. So life gonna come with ups and downs, and you gonna go through things in life. And if you're not being true to your authentic self, life is gonna force you to be in the position where you gotta be yourself. You get what I'm saying?
So true.
You gonna go through some shit. You gonna be like, oh man, wait, I can curse my fault.
It's all right. We good. We good. We
Okay.
good.
You gonna go through some shit in life. It is gonna show you like, nah, this ain't you, bro, or this ain't you, sis. So
Mhm.
you need to go do what you know you need to be doing. Like, this ain't for you. So why you gonna put yourself through this? So if you don't be yourself, life is gonna force you to be who you really are. And you can't. One thing about life is you can't beat that person. You can't beat life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Life could beat you, but you can't beat life. So that's how you'll know. And deep down inside, you'll be going through things and you'll be making decisions. And before you make certain decisions, you'll know that it's not for you. You'll feel it, if
Mhm.
anything. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question.
Okay, let's go.
You ever go through something and right before you go through it, you get like a weird feeling. You like, I'm not. But you still went through with it and it ended up being some bullshit.
Multiple times.
That was life telling you you're not supposed to do that shit.
Multiple times. I tell myself, I'm not a quitter, right? So I'm gonna see it through the end. But I learned that's not the mentality I should have
And you
always.
knew you were supposed to quit, but you still kept going, right?
Yeah, there's some things that you should pivot. There's some things that you should pivot.
Definitely, 100%. So that's the
That's
that's the
so
best
funny.
advice that I could give anybody that's doing anything. I don't care if it's music, I don't care if it's podcasting, I don't care what it is you want to do in life. Know who you are and be the best you that you could be. Because there's a million other people, but there's only one you, and can't nobody take that from you. So be that person to the best of your ability, and whatever it is you choose to do is gonna show in that. You know what I mean?
I love that. No, that's 120 million% truth. Like
Yeah.
for real, for real. So I appreciate you sharing that. So just before you hopped on, I had shared that not only do I have the Amateur Expert podcast, but I also have Affirmed Armor, which is my clothing brand. And it came from a place where I needed to be reminded of a truth that I had forgotten about myself. And so, with this, I have a new drop coming out on Sunday, and we're
Right.
introducing a new affirmation. I am evolving, and
Mm-hmm.
so I wonder if you can share with me a affirmation that you would use or that you do use to affirm yourself.
Affirmation that I wake up with every morning. I'm thankful. I'm thankful overall. I don't care whatever been in my life. I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's good.
if I have to sum my whole life up in one word, it's thankful. So every morning I wake up, I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Anything else that this funny. This how I look at it when I wake up. I woke up in the morning. I'll be so glad that I wake up in the morning, and then anything else that happens after that is a surprise.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
what's up.
saying?
That's what's up. My mentor tells me that she likes to have a childlike faith. Like whatever God says, whatever's about to happen, like I'm ready, God. All right, what we doing today? What's happening next? So
Yeah,
that's beautiful and a great confirmation for me and an awesome affirmation. So thank you for sharing that.
yeah, no
Um,
question.
so I want to give you opportunity to share about what you're working on, what you're about to release, what you have going, and how we can support you.
Okay. So I got a project that's gonna be dropping real soon. It's called Snack Pack on the Run. And it's crazy that you even, you know what I mean, you asking me these questions because that project exemplifies that. Those same things, those same emotions, those same feelings, those same affirmations. You know what I'm saying? The project exemplifies that to a T. You know, when you're doing I'm doing reflecting. I'm
Mm-hmm.
grateful. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? I'm talking about things I'm happy for. I'm talking about situations that I actually went through that still, you know, that I still go through to this day, still bother me from time to time,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, so it's crazy that you know those questions are being asked because it all relates, and so you know we're getting ready to release that. I just released a new video today and put a good freestyle, you know, something light. You know what I mean? Just to, you know, I felt like I was bored. Let me give y'all something. You know what I mean, let me
No,
play
it
y'all
was
some
dope.
music.
I was
I
I was
appreciate
I was invested in watching to the, you know how like they just give you the snippet. I was like, nah, I want to see the whole thing. It was good. It was good. You have
I
me.
appreciate that. I appreciate it. So
No doubt.
yeah. So you know, just the project, a whole bunch of music, a whole bunch of content. That's, you know, that's what I'm bringing. You know what I mean? So
Where can we follow you? Is there a SoundCloud? Is there like what? How do we hear
so
more from you?
this is the easiest thing. Y'all watching this on the gram right now. The link in the bio is gonna take you to everything. It's gonna take you to
Perfect.
all my music. It's gonna take you to any other interviews I've done. Is going to take you to whatever you need to find. Just go click that link in the bio. It's going to take you right there. Made it real easy for y'all.
I love it. We love a multi hyphenate and we love things that are easy. So we'll be sure to put that in in the show notes, so people can show you some love and support. So I am Ashley. I'm the amateur expert, and I know just a little bit about a lot. And so as we wrap up, I wonder if you could share with me, please, a random fact, a tidbit of information that I can be like, Snackz taught me that. It could be, you know, anything that comes to mind, like anything.
Mm, okay. Okay, I'll give you this. This is something that was taught to me a way long ago, and I'm gonna just give you something to think about.
All right, I'm ready.
If you want to do something, you'll find a way. If
That's
you don't, you'll find an excuse.
ooh, that's it. Mic's drop. Well, folks, that's the end of the podcast. We thank you for tuning in. No, that was dope, and I do appreciate that.
Look how
And
you
that's
roll
so
your eyes.
real.
You like, oh man, he don't
Nah, that's but it's so real, right? Because it does make you think like
yeah.
what you want to do, you will find any way to do it. And when you don't, you will find any way not to do it.
When you hungry, you gonna go find something to eat. But if you don't want to cook, you gonna find every excuse to not cook.
Like 100. That's no, that's it. That's it. That's it. I appreciate you. That's
Yeah, no
that's what
question.
I and literally with this drop coming on Sunday, that's what I need to hear because I've got some things that I need to tighten up. So
Mm.
I'm gonna make it happen. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do. I appreciate you. It was great meeting you. I'm so happy that Kay connected us. Looking forward to hearing the announcement about your project dropping and can't wait to hear more from you. So thank you so much again for being on the Amateur Expert Podcast, and we will see you guys next week.
I appreciate you for having me. Kay Bliss, shout out to you and Downtown World for setting this up. You know what I mean? And on another note, when you take, because you got the early release, you have it. So how about
I'm gonna take the
you?
time and digest
Yeah,
it, and I'm gonna tell you how much I loved it.
for sure. Let's do it
See,
like that.
I didn't know how to say it publicly, but I'm gonna do it for real.
Nah, for sure. It's all they gotta wait. Regardless, they have to wait. So it's yeah, I mean,
You're
they
right.
gotta wait. So
You're right. You're right. You're right.
yeah, for sure.
All right, you guys take care, be good to yourself, and be good to others. We'll see you soon.
Already.